Hey everyone, Flint True Channel. Well, we're back with this part 2 real quick, and I want to talk about these lying devils who come on my channel every day and try to say that they're, regular Joe Blow grandpa, or they're regular Joe Blow aunt, uncle, dad, father, whatever, brother, sister, was a former Freemason or belonged to a lodge, and that they didn't serve Satan, and that I don't know what I'm talking about. Freemasons don't serve the devil. Freemasons don't serve Lucifer, and that I don't know what I'm talking about. And the truth is, they don't know what they're talking about. They lack discernment, and they are spiritually blind, so they cannot see. As the Bible tells us, they cannot see because they are spiritually blind by the God of this world, who is Satan for the time being until Jesus returns and takes his proper throne on, takes his proper seat and place on the throne. And so these devils, these Satanists, these occultists, these Masons, these Jesuits, they have no problem selling out and serving the devil for fortune and fame. And mind you, not everybody is in on it. Yes, to be a Mason, you have to believe in a God. But if you are a Satanist, you are, like I've said hundreds of times, Freemasonry is a filtering system for Satanist and Satanism. Okay, when you go in there, and if you're a Christian, yeah, sure, they'll accept you, but they're not going to tell you about all the secret degrees, all the secret orders, all this knowledge, all this information. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to water you down. They're going to leave you in the low levels. You're never going to become privy to the higher degrees or the higher orders. You're never going to know the true meaning. And for these people that, say that I don't know what I'm talking about, that that Freemasonry isn't of the occult, and they don't worship Satan, and they don't worship the devil, and I'm clueless to what I'm talking about, you guys are clueless, okay? Because the Albert Pike and leaders and the members that are of the 33rd degree who have came out and told us that that they do worship Satan, and that they, from 30, 31, 32, and 33, the degrees of Freemasonry, they want to keep it in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. So and Lucifer is the god of their fraternity, of their religion, okay? That's why, and people, think, oh, well, so-and-so, my aunt or uncle was a part of it, and certainly if they were a devil worshiper, I would know. No, okay? These people take oaths and obligations to never reveal the truths and secrets, okay? And the people that think that those oaths aren't true and that they don't really back them up, you guys don't know what you're talking about. And like I said, the people at their own top of the degrees tell them that yes, it is built upon Lucifer, just like you know what? We're gonna play this video a little bit, and then we'll get back to it.
What they do is they bring you into the temple, and they have the secretary, which is a male. We're all males. There's no female Masons here. I know in Europe, I think they do, not here. Unless you're an Eastern Star, that's different. Okay. But the Freemasons, you got the Blue Lodge, which is composed of all different nationalities and backgrounds of Masons, right? To include different religious sets. Hindu, Muslim, whatever. You could be atheist, they don't care. You could be you could be a devil worshiper. And they'll bring a devil worshipping Bible, right there, satanic Bible, so you take the oath. Yeah, they don't care.
Now, when it says you can be an atheist, that's not true. You cannot be an atheist. They do care. You have to believe in a higher being, a supreme being. You have to believe in a God. But if you worship Satan, again, like I said, you will rise to the top. So I'm gonna play a little bit more of this video, and then I'm gonna read you some quotes by Albert Pike, saying that Lucifer is the god of Freemasonry, and that they are to keep their doctrines pure in the Luciferian doctrine. I'll show that to you.
I didn't know that. I had to start doing more homework on it. What did I get myself into? But
you ever get that far?
Oh yeah, I became a Master Mason. Okay. I mean, the highest you go is 33rd. But
okay.
Even
again, this guy never backed out. He was just allowed to disseminate this truth. He is obviously still a Freemason. And again, look at his eyes. His eyes are pitch black.
at 32nd, see, from the ranks of 30th to 33, which is 3.
And by the way, they filter these people so much. They do so much background checks of these people. They know whether these people are going to default or not. They are never privy to the higher orders. They are never privy to the real information. If they're ever somebody that they think that they cannot trust and is going to all of a sudden find God and become a Christian and expose all their secrets. That's not what they're about, and they don't allow that to happen, and they don't allow the people to reach those degrees that they feel would ever do something like that.
That's when they divulge the actual truth to you.
I got you.
You know, which they have you in darkness all those years, and then once you start climbing up the rituals and the phases, and you go up the ranks or degrees,
right?
Call it. You could go from the 3rd degree to the 32nd degree in a weekend.
Wow.
Oh yeah, you can do it in 2 days. They call that the fast track. But usually to get that high, it takes years.
Fast track, and that's for the people that have money. For the people who are these Satanists, right? They get these Satanists that have the money, right? They get to come right in and get these degrees, and they don't even have to earn or work for them, which the other guys do. Which, why would you want to earn and work these occult and get these occult degrees? It makes no sense. It's absolutely disgusting. It's evil. It's repulsive. It's vexing. But people don't see it because they're greed. All they want is money and success in life.
It takes years, but you can do it the other way. You got to pay some money or talk to whoever.
I heard that some people, if I might be mistaken, but I know some of these rich people, these Hollywood people, they give land millions of dollars.
Oh yeah. It all depends because those are called dues, right?
Okay.
And you talking about occultic, satanic individuals that work in Hollywood, reverence, of money, of people of power. I didn't know all that. Because when you got scales in your eyes, you can only see so much.
Right.
But when God removes those blinds off your eyes, you start seeing who's who for what they are. And not every Masonic lodge. I mean, they all talk about the same, but everybody's different. Because in order for you to be a Shriner, you got to be a Mason. For you to be a Knights Templar, you got to be a Mason. And the more you go up in that pyramid, and the highest you could go is a Rothschild.
Right.
They're the highest of the highest.
Really?
Yeah, they're the satanic children of Satan.
Wow.
They actually sit on the table, and they have a special chair for Satan right there. And he comes and talks to these family members, and they're the ones.
I want to back it up because I think I missed it. Right? He talks about the top degrees.
Usually to get that high, it takes years.
Yeah, it's just before this.
Oh yeah, I became a Master Mason. I mean, the highest you go is 33rd. But even at 32nd, from the ranks of 30th to 33, which is 3, that's when they divulge the actual truth to you.
Hear what he just said? That from 30 to 33 is where they actually divulge the truth from you. And this is a Mason telling you this, a former 33rd degree Mason, according to him. And what does 33rd degree General Albert Pike say? 33rd degree Freemason. That which we must say to the crowd is, we worship God, but it is the God that one adores without superstition. To you, sovereign grand inspector generals, we say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and 30th degrees only. The Masonic religion should be by all of us initiates of the high degrees maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. If Lucifer were not God, would Adonai, Jesus, spread the false and harmful statements about him? Yes, Lucifer is God. And that comes from General Albert Pike, again, 33rd degree Freemason. And I'm going to show you guys the quote. There's Manly P. Hall. There's so many different quotes from these former high-ranking Freemasons that say, yes, all of the higher orders of Freemasonry is all occultic. They all worship the devil. It's all satanic. That's why they use the same symbols. Okay, you guys go look at the symbols that the Satanic Church uses. It's the same symbols that the Masons use, that the Jesuits use, that these Masonic lodges, like I said, these Masonic lodges are using them. The churches are using them. I mean, they're everywhere, guys. And it's no secret that they're all using the same symbols. Okay? And as a famous, I think it's Confucius who says, signs and symbols rule this world, not rules nor laws. So I'm going to show you that quote real quick. Give me 1 second. So here we go. To which we must say to the crowd is, we worship God, but it is the God that one adores without superstition. To you, sovereign grand inspector generals, we say this. Let me go up a little bit more. We say this, that you may repeat it to the brethren of the 32nd, 31st, and 30th degree. The Masonic religion should be, by all initiates of the high degrees, maintained in the purity of the Luciferian doctrine. If Lucifer were not God, would Adonai Jesus Calmulate spread false and harmful statements about him? Yes, Lucifer is God. That's their God, okay? And as you can see right there, 33rd degree, there's a 33 right next to his name. You can see he's wearing the 33 pendant, wearing the 33 around his neck. Okay, this man is a very well-known, high-ranking occultist and Freemason, and he lets you know that only the people at the top know the truth about Freemasonry, okay? Not even the Masons themselves at the lower level know, okay? Let's read this real quick. This is Manly P. Hall and Lucifer. The day has become when fellow craftsmen, okay, a fellow Masonic, a fellow Mason, a fellow craftsman must know and apply their knowledge. The lost glory to their grade is the, it's, and believe I can't read it because it's hard to, excuse me, in which places the energies of the universe at their disposal. Man can only expect to be entrusted with great power by providing his ability. So let me see. Give me 1 second right here, guys. Alright, guys, here's what I was looking for. It says, the day has come when fellow craftsmen must know and apply their knowledge. The lost key to their grade is the mastery of emotion, which places the energy of the universe at their disposal. Man can only expect to be entrusted with great power by proving his ability to use it constructively and selfishly. When the Mason learns that the key to the warrior on the block is the proper application of the dynamo of living power, he has learned the mystery of his craft. The seething energies of Lucifer are in his hands. Okay? And then it goes on a little bit farther and says he must follow in the footsteps of his forefather, Tubal Cain, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Lets you know it's all about Freemasonry and the occult. These people are all devils. They all worship Satan. Everyone at the top. Okay? Don't matter what these low-level people tell you. They are clueless. Yes, Freemasons serve the devil. So I'm going to end it there.